tried to move in before, wish for the worst case stories of what was in store. But I remembered your promise that perfect love drives out fear. So I stood up in my spirit and declared you here. You didn't give me a spirit of fear or defeat, the power of love inside mind that's living in me. Every anxious imagination has to bow to the truth that you are present here and now. Greater is the one inside than every voice that tries. There's no fear in this house, not when you're around. Every doubt has to leave when your truth is found. There's no fear in this house, perfect love casts out when I speak your name. Every shadow fades out, even when the headlines scream and the future looks unsure. I will not surrender to what is not secure, because my peace is rooted in something higher, not in circumstances, but in holy fire. You are my refuge, my hiding place. You surround me with saving grace. And when my heart beats fast, I slow it down, remembering the promise that you're around. Greater is the one inside. There's no fear in this house, so I lift my voice in confidence, even in the night, because fear cannot survive where there is light. You are my defender, my shield, my friend, and your promise stands until the end. No fear in this house, no fear, no doubt. Your love, no fear in this house, cast it out. Peace reigns here and now. No fear, no fear, no doubt. Your love, cast it out. Peace reigns here in this house. So I lift my voice in confidence, even in the night, because fear cannot survive where there is light. You are my defender, my shield, my friend, and your promise stands until the end. No fear, no doubt, no doubt. Your love, no fear, 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 no doubt, no fear, no. Your love, no fear, cast it out, cast it out. Peace reigns this house. Oh, When the arrows fly at midnight and the pressure tries to rise. When the battle feels invisible and I can't trust my eyes, I remember Psalm 91 spoken over me. And no weapon formed against me will have authority. You are my refuge and fortress, my safe place, a shield around my body and saving grace. Though 1,000 fall beside me, I remain because your covering protects me through the rain. You are my hiding place, my shelter and my strength. Covered under your wings, safe inside your promise. No fear can take me down, no darkness can conquer. Covered under your wings, guarded day and night. If God is standing with me, who can win this fight? You command your angels to stand guard, every unseen danger block before it starts. What I never knew was coming, you already knew, and you closed the door before it broke through. Every trap set quietly falls apart because you search the motives of every heart. You are my defender, my rear guard, the one who stands behind me when the road is hard. You are my hiding place, covered under your wings, covered under your wings, covered under your wings, covered under your wings, covered under your wings. I will not be shaken by the night. Pestilence or terror has no right to cross the boundary you define. Your protection surrounds me front and behind. When storms try to threaten my peace, your voice speaks calm that it must cease. Even the wind obeys your command, so why would fear remain when you stand? You are my hiding place, covered under your wings. So I rest in holy safety, not naive, but confident in who I believe. The Lord is my protection, my defense. Covered under, covered under, covered under, covered under your wings, covered under your wings, covered under your wings. So I rest, hey, covered under your wings. So I rest, covered under your wings. Fine. Hey. You prepare a table for me in front of enemies. Anoint my head with oil, overflowing blessings. My cup is running over, can't contain the goodness and the mercy in your name. You don't bless me halfway, you go deep. You don't plant promises you won't keep. Every season of drought turned to rain, every loss you restored with gain. Surely goodness follows me everywhere I go. Overflow in my life, let it pour, let it rise. More than I imagined, more than I could divide. Overflow in my life, grace untold, blessings wide. not a limited God. You supply. Oh, you open windows in heaven and pouring down. Favor falling all around. Does it seem impossible? Swing wide because you stand on my side. You increase my territory, stretch my ground. What was small now grows around. Not for pride, not for fame, but so your glory gets the praise. Surely goodness follow. Overflow in my life, overflow in that. More than I could divide. Overflow in my life, grace untold, blessings wide. You are not a limited God. You supply. Overflow in my life. More than I could divide. Overflow in my life. Untold, blessings wide. You are not a limited God. You supply. Even when I walk through valleys, you still bless. You don't wait for perfectness. Your grace flows freely without end, and every blessing points back to Him. I won't hold what you have given. I will sow because the more I release, the more you grow. You are source, not the stream. Every overflow comes from the King. Goodness follow. But destiny, peace overflowing, joy alive, overflowing like pressed down, shaking together, running over, now and forever. Find overflow, lifted up, overflowing low in my life. I walked through the fire, but didn't burn. Every lesson in the struggle made me learn that the battle wasn't random, it was refining ground. And every time I almost quit, you turned it around. What looked like defeat was just disguise. You were strengthening my faith before my eyes. Every giant that stood tall didn't know my name, but heaven already declared I would win the game. Before the fight began, you called me more than conqueror. Victory was written long before the war. You declared the ending before the open door. Though the battle shook me, I was never torn. Victory was written the moment I was born. The enemy thought pressure would make me fold, but pressure only proved what you foretold. I am not abandoned, I am not alone. Every promise is protection, every word a throne. You don't send me to a battle unprepared. Every weapon formed against me is impaired. Not because I'm strong enough, but because you fight. And when I lift my praise, you rewrite the night. Before the fight began, you called me more than conqueror. Victory was written, hey, long before the war. You called me more than war. You declared the ending, hey, before the open door. Though the battle shook me, I was never torn. mountain because of you. You never promised easy, but you promised win. Not without resistance, but not without end. And what you start and struggle, you crown in light. The darkest valley still leads to height. You for the fight began. You called me more than conqueror. Victory, 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 victory. So now, the conqueror. So I walk through the fire. So now I lift my head. So now I lift my head. So now I lift my head down. Hey. So now I lift my head. Hey. So now I walk through the fire. I walk through the fire. Hey. Conquer. I walk through the fire. Ooh. Hey. The storm didn't break me, though it tried. The pressure didn't shake me, though I cried. Every wave that hit my shore only proved you more and more. You are steady, you are sure. I remember every promise you whispered in my pain, when the doors were closing slowly and hope felt out of range. But your word became my anchor when everything was blurred. And I learned to trust your timing more than what I heard. Heaven and earth may pass away, but your word will always stay. I'm still standing on your word, still believing what I heard. Every line you ever spoke is stronger than the storm. I'm still standing on your word, every promise still confirmed. Though the night feels long at times, your truth keeps me warm. When I can't see the outcome, I lean into your voice. Faith is not a feeling, it's a daily choice. It's a daily choice. Not based on what surrounds me, not moved by what I see, but built upon the promise you were working over me. You don't speak in empty echoes, you don't change your mind. Every covenant you've spoken still stands through time. And even in the waiting, when nothing seems to move, you're aligning every detail just to bring it through. Just to bring it through. Heaven and earth may pass away, but your word will always stay. I'm still standing on your word, still believing what I heard. I'm still standing on your word. Whoever stood, what he promised still I've seen you make a way before where there was no road. I've seen you carry broken hearts when they couldn't hold. So I won't abandon trust now, I won't retreat in fear. If you brought me through the valley, you'll bring me through from here. You are Alpha and Omega, beginning to the end, yeah. The same God in my future as the one who saved me then. No shadow can eclipse you, no doubt can silence truth. Your promise is my covering, your faithfulness my proof. Heaven and earth may pass away, but your word will always stay. I'm still standing on your word, still believing on your word, still believing what I heard. Every line you ever spoke, every promise still the storm. I stood good, not because I understood, but because I knew you would, but because I knew you would. Every promise is still alive, still divine, sentence fell to ground. Your truth forever stands unbound. Oh, I'm still standing on your word. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been walking through a valley, shadows heavy on my mind. Every prayer feels like it's floating, but no answers I can find. But I remember what you told me when the night was closing in. You said you'd never leave me, you'd be there until the end. Every tear that falls in secret, you said you bottle everyone. Every battle that I'm facing, you already know I've won. Even when I feel surrounded by uncertainty and doubt, your word stands undefeated, and it's calling my faith out. You are not a man that you should lie. If you spoke it, it will rise. You will finish what you started. You don't walk away. Every promise you have spoken still remains. Though the mountain stands before me, I will stand the same. You will finish. You will finish what you started. When the waiting feels eternal and the silence feels so loud, you remind me in the stillness that your hand is on me now. Not a single word you promised has ever hit the ground. What you declared in heaven will surely come around. I don't see the full horizon, but I trust the one who does. You're the author of my story, you're the keeper of my love. Every chapter that feels broken, you are rewriting still. And what the enemy meant for harm, you are turning for your will. You are not a man that you should lie. If you spoke it, it will rise. You will finish what you started. You will. Every promise you have spoken still remains. Though the mountain stands before me, I will stand the same. You will finish part the waters. I have seen you move the stone. I have seen you raise the weary and call the lost back home. So why would I start doubting what you've already shown? You've been faithful in my past. You'll be faithful moving on. Every seed I've sown in faith, though unseen beneath the ground, will rise in its appointed season. When your timing comes around, you are working in the silence. You are moving unseen ways, and the promise still stands firm through my nights and through my days. You are not a man that you should lie. If you spoke it, it will rise. You will finish what you started. You have spoken, stay. So I lay down every burden in the end, lift my hands again, not because I see completion, but because I trust the end. You begin this good work in me. You won't leave it half made. You are faithful to your word, and faithful you will stay. He who began a good work will complete it. He who made the promise will keep it. Not one word falls empty, not one word fades. Every promise still remains. You will finish what you started. Every promise you have spoken stands before me. I will stand the same. You will finish. You will finish. You will finish what you started. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Clock keeps ticking slowly, but you're not late. Every delay I'm feeling is shaping fate. I don't see the hidden pieces, but you see the whole design. And what feels like interruption is alignment in your time. Every closed door taught me you protect what's mine. Every silent season wasn't a decline. Yeah. You were pruning what was fragile, strengthening my roots, teaching me to trust you more than visible proof. You are moving when I don't see you. You are working, even when I feel alone. Every moment you are forming what you've already shown. In the silence you are speaking, through the stillness of my soul. In the waiting you are working, bringing me closer to the goal. Patience isn't punishment, it's preparation ground, where you shape endurance before the crown. And though my flesh grows restless, my spirit learns to stay, because what you are preparing is worth the wait. I don't rush what you are crafting. I won't force the door. If you want it in my future, you'll open it for sure. And if you shut it tightly, I trust you love me still. You're protecting something greater than my present. You are moving when I don't see. You are building inside me. In the waiting, you are working, even when I favor before I even ask. And every tear I planted will rise in holy ground, because the one who promised is faithful all around. Delay is not denial, it's development in disguise. You're strengthening my posture before you let me rise. And when the door swings open, I'll know it wasn't luck. It was a hand of heaven lifting me up. You are moving when I don't see. You are moving. You are building. Even when unsure, because every promise spoken is steady and secure. And what you birth in patience, no storm can undo. The weight it made me stronger to carry what is true. You're not late, you're not slow, you're preparing what I don't know. Every second building something in its place. You are working. There were nights I thought I'd never feel whole again. Pieces scattered in the silence, couldn't comprehend how the pain could serve a purpose or the lost bring light. But you were working restoration in the middle of my fight. What the locusts tried to swallow, what the years erased, you were building something stronger in a hidden place. Every tear that felt like failure, every broken plan was seed beneath the surface in your sovereign hand. You don't waste what I go through. You redeem what feels untrue. You restore what was lost. You redeem every cause. Turn my mourning into dancing, every shadow into light. You restore what was lost. Nothing slips through the cross. What the enemy tried stealing, you return in double time. Oh, I saw doors close hard, heard silence loud, felt the weight of disappointment like a heavy cloud. Whoa. But even in the heartbreak, you were near, holding every fragile moment, wiping every fear. You are not surprised by damage. You are not afraid of shattered dreams. You already made a plan to rebuild stronger. A future wide and clear. A future light and clear. Whoa, was renovation here. You don't waste what I go through. You redeem what feels untrue. You restore what was lost. You redeem every cause. And return all what lost. Oh, yeah. You redeem every cause. Turn my mourning into dancing, every shadow into light. The same hands that form the mountains hold my story too. And if you can shape the oceans, you can shape what's new. Nothing broken stays that way. In the potter's hands, you are rewriting every chapter better than I planned. You bring beauty from the ashes, oil for despair. Where I thought I'd never smile, you put laughter there. And every scar becomes a testimony of how you came through. Restoration isn't theory. It's what you do.
You're the one.
You redeem what feels untrue.
You can say what
Redeem, baby. Yeah, yeah.
what alone.
So I lift my eyes in gratitude for what I cannot see. Oh, yeah. You restore what was lost. Yeah. Hey, yeah. So I lift my eyes in gratitude for what I cannot see. Yeah. So I lift my eyes in gratitude for what I cannot see, because I know what feels like ending is just beginning for me. You are faithful to rebuild every shattered part. He restores what was lost, starting in my heart. Double for my trouble, joy for every tear, strength for every weakness, hope instead of fear. Yeah, you don't restore halfway. You finish what you start. Oh, you restore what was lost. Ooh. When the numbers didn't add up and the door stayed tight, when the cupboard felt too empty and sleep escaped the night, you whispered not to worry. You called me by my name and said the birds don't strive for bread, yet I feed them just the same. I've seen manna in the desert, water from a stone. You have never let your children walk this road alone. Every time I thought I'd lack, you made a way appear. Provision isn't distant when Jehovah Jireh's near. Before I ask, you already know. Before I move, you make it so. Jehovah Jireh still provides right on time in every need of mine. Jehovah Jireh still provides. I will not fear. You're always here. 3. You own the cattle on the hills, the earth and skies. So why would I be anxious when you supply? Every blessing flows from you, not luck, not chance. You are my inheritance, my divine advance. When the paycheck didn't stretch, you stretched my faith. When opportunities seemed gone, you made a way. And every time I testify, it grows my trust, because provision from your hand is always just. You don't forget your covenant, you don't delay. Your provision meets me right where I pray. And when I stand in abundance, I won't forget the one who carried me through every thread. Because you're not seasoned, no, you don't expire. Your faithful provision lifts me higher. felt the pressure rising, walls closing in. But what looked like my ending was where you begin. Every close situation shook my ground, but you were shifting heaven all around. The breakthrough wasn't random, it was a sign. You wrote my name on victory before time. What I thought was delay was alignment, preparing me for divine timing. The battle was loud, but heaven was loud. Breakthrough has my name. Breakthrough has my name. Victory is mine. You already signed it. For the timeline. Breakthrough has my name. Is mine. I will break through. Breakthrough, yeah, has my name. Breakthrough has my name. Breakthrough is mine. The timeline. Breakthrough has my name. Is mine. I hear the sound of freedom in the air. I see the chains dissolving everywhere. Tried to bind me, lost his claim, because I called on Jesus' name. You split seas, you raise the dead, you bring life where hope had fled. So what is this mountain before my King? Just another stage for him to win. The battle was loud, my name. Breakthrough has mine. Every generational cycle is mine. Every generation aside, my throne. Breakthrough has mine. Every generation cycle has mine. Is mine. Tell my breakthrough has mine. Every generational cycle ends right now. Every curse that tried to follow must bow. You turn captivity into praise and light up my darkest days. I'm not waiting for permission to rejoice. I lift my praise, I lift my voice, because the breakthrough is already here. Faith is louder than my fear. Step into the promise unashamed, because heaven already spoke my name, and what you have declared will remain. Breakthrough has my name. It's already done, already won, already sealed by the Son. I'm walking in what you proclaim. Son, ready. Breakthrough has my name. Already done, already won, already sealed by the Son. I'm walking in what you proclaim. Final has my name. Breakthrough has my